It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the Dirty Birds and the BUCS on Sunday night.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with my partner, Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations, the game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Tampa. To return is Tucker. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the number 1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
And let's give it about 4 on that one. David Onyemata in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. His throw left side is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
They send Evans in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otten. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They motion a receiver right. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made. He is in. Payne Durham. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, I remember the first time I watched one of his college games, and I was blown away. I mean, the accuracy. That ball looks like it's jumping out of his hand. He is physically talented. He's mature. He's played a lot of football. He has overcome a lot of adversity, man. That is a formula for success in the NFL. He might have to wait a little bit to find his time, but the more opportunities he gets, like here in this one, sure.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
When you talk about the real dual-threat quarterbacks in this league, his name has to be at the top of the list. He's got game-breaking speed, and he shows it there. What a run.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. And what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He's to the 10. The speed on display. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And that is incomplete. He'll get this out to the left flat. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. From the gun, here is Penix. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A give, and here comes Robinson. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That one incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Penix. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Right back to Irving. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. Here's 2nd and 9. A give. This is Irving. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Mayfield to throw. Going up top for Evans. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Penix. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. Third and long. Looking to throw. It's Penix. Now a screen set up for Carter. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The BUCS offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run it. It's Irving. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Let's give this guy credit, Mike. We talk a lot about his ability in the passing game to cover perimeter receivers, but this time he makes his presence felt as a run supporter. Great job getting off the block, coming up to support that toss play, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That's to the right side and incomplete. Second down throw for Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 34. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Irving. And the BUCS are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go with him again. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. McLeod now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. We're going to go play action with Penix. Now he'll air one out. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Levante David doing his work on defense. Second and 7. Now Penix. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. The throw on the run is complete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll throw. It's Penix. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll run with Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. On second down, Baker. He keeps it himself. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. What can they do here on third down and 7? Now Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Quickly to the outside and complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's Irving. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. David Onyemata in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They send Godwin in motion. On first down is Mayfield. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. The catch is made, it's Agnew. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. London brought in motion. On play action, Penix. Got a man downfield on the crossing route. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 47 yards.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will cut the lead down to 4. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. One of the tight ends in motion right. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Taking off. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. And even 30 yards.
The reality is, Mike, there's just not too many guys in the league who are capable of making that play. Once he gets past the line of scrimmage, he has all sorts of space to run. He's one of the faster quarterbacks around, and he's able to pick up big yardage before stepping out of bounds.
Now here's second and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he's in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. First down throw there is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Penix. He's going to tuck it and go. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Atlanta.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Penix gonna throw again. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report. The BUCS were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the 2nd quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
To the left side in the hands of London. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Penix. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Throwing again, it's Penix. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help.
And he will score. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Pitts is the man in motion. From the gun, it's Penix. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Evans working free. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete. The Falcons getting their punter out there. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Baker to throw. Get this complete right side to Otten.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They go play action with Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Motion man sent right. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. London brought in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. London brought in motion. Now Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. A run with Carter. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. To throw is Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
On the ground, it's Robinson. The lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Second down and 8. They'll throw. It's Penix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Penix now off the bootleg. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will cut into that lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Godwin working the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here comes Otten in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
These are the kind of plays that just crush you defensively. You do a great job taking all the downfield targets away. You force the ball underneath, but then you can't rally to the ball and make the tackle, and you give up a big play anyway.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Now he takes off. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. To throw is Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he's gonna go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Now Mayfield. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
Well, that's one way to make your presence felt. 3rd and goal. Not only do you get to the quarterback with your backs against the wall, but most likely save yourself some points depending what the offense decides to do here on 4th down.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucks. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good, and the Buccaneers will extend their lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Agnew on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. A carry. This is Carter. And he'll get about 5. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Third and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. He'll look underneath and find Carter. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Pass pulled in by Carter. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Again, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they have the 1st down, so they get the completion on 1st and 5, and now they'll set up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st, and he will score! Game on! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Right back to Irving. Whoa. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll go again here with Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. One of the tight ends motions right. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send Godwin in motion. They'll drop to throw, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Sending a receiver right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He's going to have the first down and more. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll run it. It's Irving. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. A give. This is Irving. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. That is incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw again, it's Penix. The throw on the run is complete. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Atlanta. Penix gonna throw again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.